Great day to you. Hope you're doing well out there. And today I want to finish up a subject we've been talking about all month, and that's the subluxation. And want to refer you back to the beginning where we talked about the subluxation and what that term means. A subluxation is a bone out of place, putting pressure on a nerve. Without the nerve component, it's not a subluxation. It's just a plain fixation, which can cause issues as well. But the subluxation is what a chiropractor looks for and corrects. But also, did you know that other joints can be subluxated other than just the spine? That's what we'll talk about today. But before we get into there, I want you to know I'm Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic, and help this community to get healthier and happier without drugs and without surgery. So if you're just fed up with the road you're on, fed up with where you're going with your health, you're not happy, you're just not satisfied feeling, and you're looking for something different, hey, we're here for you. Go to my website, westpointfamilychiropractic.com, and the space provided next to my picture where it says Learn How, put your email address in there, and I'm then going to send you very specific information on how to help you overcome your issues and get your health back without drugs and without surgery. So go to the website, westpointfamilychiropractic.com, in the space provided next to my picture, put your email address in there. so do that. But the subluxation and its effects on the body and how it causes dis-ease. And you're probably thinking, what is dis-ease? Well, that's where you get the muscle tightness, you know, the inflammation, the pain. It's not functioning properly, whatever it is. And we talk about the spine specifically, but also, hey, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist. You know, a common thing that people deal with nowadays because of the way we work with our hands a lot on computers and this is carpal tunnel. And the research shows that the carpal tunnel injury, even though you have an issue here and into the fingers, it's more a double crush syndrome. And what that double crush means is, hey, there's issue anywhere from the spine to the hand. So you got the spine, you got the shoulder, you got the elbow, and you got the hand. So more than likely, it's not just one area of injury, it's more than one. And so as a chiropractor, we look at the spine first. As I stated, that we want to make sure the spine is clear. But then you can look at other joints. Hey, if you're having, like I talked about before, using the same illustration, the carpal tunnel, we may look at the shoulder, how the clavicle sits in there, how the shoulder is orientated to its joint, how the elbow is, and even also how the carpal bones of the hand are functioning to ensure that there's no pressure on the nerve as it crosses those other joints as well. So as a quality chiropractor, you want to make sure that you're looking at the spine for sure, but also don't neglect the other areas of the spine. I have an article on my my website you can also look at for more details. I'm not going into those details now, that how certain sports activities are prone to cause a subluxation in the extremity. You know, just something I'll talk in my head real quick is like tennis. All that stopping and starting, the knee joint takes a pounding. And if it's not articulating properly, it's going to cause issues. So here's an example that I use a lot, even just talking about the spine, how a subluxation, when the bones got a place. So these joints, when I put a little twist here, these joints are not articulating properly. They can still move. It's tight, yeah. Over time, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta keep working. I gotta keep whatever your hobby is, habit is. You gotta keep doing it. Well, you keep just doing that. Whether it's the tennis, whether it's the golf, you just keep that joint's not articulating properly. and you just keep working it regardless, because hey, I want to keep doing it, right? I gotta keep doing it. If you're working, if you're playing, I want to keep doing it. Well, over time, that's where you start to get, hey, the muscle tears. You start to get the tendonitis. You start to get the bone spurs, things that we don't want, things that, you know, and then most people want to treat the symptom. Oh, I got to get the muscle. Yeah, well, the muscle's important. But what about the joint? Get the joint articulating properly. Get it functioning the way that it should instead of functioning abnormally. So as a chiropractor, I'm going to keep saying it because I got to make sure that you understand the spine is of the utmost importance. We check the spine first. But after checking the spine, you also can check other joints to see how they're functioning. Because as we always say, the brain and the body are always communicating. If there's an issue with communication, that's where the problem lies. It's not necessarily the muscle. It's not necessarily just the bone spur. Well, it's bone spurs. I don't know if you know this or not. I didn't realize this until in practice, really, because it's not known that bone spurs can be reabsorbed by the body. Yes, I said bone spurs can be reabsorbed by the body. When the body's functioning properly, there's no need for that bone spur, so the body can reabsorb it. Now, does that happen all the time? Heavens no. Does it happen? Heavens yes. So those things do happen. So when the body's not functioning the way that it should, it's going to adapt. It's going to do what it has to do to create stability. Well, that's a bone spur. Oh, I gotta get the bone spur cut off. Well, okay, get the bone spur cut off. Then what's going to happen 5 years from now when you still have the abnormal biomechanics? So come right back. I've seen it time and time again. You have to make sure the body is functioning the best that it can. And then with that, let chips fall where they may. Because guess what? There is a such thing as a limitation of matter. Like say a ligament. Once you stretch a ligament so far, it will never go back to its original length, like a rubber band. You ever stretch a rubber band so far, it starts getting kinks in it, lines in it, where it just don't go back to where its original shape. Our ligaments are the same way. That's why it's not good to stretch your neck or make it pop like that, like who would do. So anyway, the subluxation, the extremities, yes, they matter too. You have to make sure your body is articulating properly and functioning properly to create the most ease in your body. Ease is what we all want. Ease is what your body wants, as a matter of fact. It's not mean by creating a bone spur. It's not mean by having a spasm. It's just not much ease in there. You got to create more ease in the body. That's why I always say chiropractic first. Chiropractic first and foremost. And the other things need to happen. Hey, sometimes it has to happen, right? If you get gangrene in your body, you got to get it out. You can't keep the gangrene in there. But that's the last option. I know people have all kinds of surgeries on shoulders and everything, or knees. A big one is knees, right? And I'm like, I still have the pain. I'm like, yeah. When you have surgery for pain alone, there's going to be issues. I hate to say it. When you have surgery for pain alone, there's going to be issues. Now, if there's instability or like I said, the gangrene, hey, you got to have the surgery. Don't even wait. So, to sum this all up and get this to a closing point here, I just want you to know, taking care of your body starts with making sure you're subluxation free. Making sure the brain and the body are communicating properly. Also, other joints may need to be looked at too. So I say that to say, hey, if you have an injury and you need help, please, by all means, come by and see us, give us a call. Go to the website, westpointfamilychiropractic.com. Put your name in the email space there next to my picture where it says Learn How. I'm going to email you specific information, how I can help you get your health back. But also, while you're on the website, there's blog articles. Like I said before, there's a blog article about the extremities in chiropractic. That was come out last week. So you can find go back through, there's other articles. There's even other videos on there. All my videos are on there. So please feel free to go there and just scroll through and see what you can find. I'm Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic, and it's our obligation, I'll use a big term there, obligation to help this community become healthier and happier. Because the Lord knows if you're not healthy, it's going to be tough being happy. And we want you to be happy. So, Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic. Always give us a call, 706-645-1033. Come by and see us, 1106 3rd Avenue, West Point, Georgia. And the website. Can't forget the website. It's a vital piece here. WestPointFamilyChiropractic.com. Has all information on there. You can do your own searches for things, or conditions, and how chiropractic can help with that. But just want you to know, we're here for you. We want you to be the best that you can be, so you can be the best you can be. I'm Dr. Brenton Jones, West Point Family Chiropractic, and I will see you real soon.